Now, the first thing to do when you're working with Excel is to be able to create a workbook or to come up with a workbook. And from the options that are available here, we can use the blank workbook. Now, in the blank workbook, if you click on it, this is what you'll be able to see. This is a Microsoft Excel window. Modern versions of Excel window usually come with a maximum of one worksheet, but a user can be able to add more worksheets, as we are going to see as we progress with this particular session. Now, let us familiarize ourselves with the Microsoft Excel window. I'm going to start with the File menu. You can see File. So if you click on File, you'll get a drop down of so many other areas that you can be able to use. There is Home. There is, of course, where we are currently. There is New, from which you can create new workbooks. There is Open, from which you can open workbooks that may be created of late. You can get more information, especially on how to protect your workbook and all that. You can also manage your workbook. There is Save. You use this if you want to save your workbook. There is Save As. Of course, you also use this one if you want to save. The two might look the same, but actually serve different purposes once you start working with Excel. We have Print. You can be able to print your work. You can share your work with email, or you can share to cloud. You can export from Excel to other file types. For instance, you can export to PDF. You can close, that is if you are done, you just click on close. You can see if you click on close, it is that particular workbook that closes, but Excel still remains open. There was also Account, of course. There is Feedback. We also saw Option. So back to that was the File menu. Then there is also the ribbon, the menu bar. You can see the menu bar here, which have different types of menus from which you can be able to select from. The first one, of course, is Home. Home has different groups. Each group has a number of tabs from which you can be able to select from. For instance, in the Home menu, you can see the clipboard, which provides you an opportunity to copy, to paste, to cut. We have another group for Font. Font provides options such as font type. You can see font type like Calibri there, and so many others. Arial, Times New Roman, and so many other font types. There is font size. Of course, you can adjust the size of your font. There is grow font. You can also increase the size of your font. Instead of using this, a user can also grow font or even shrink font using this. So they serve the same purpose as the same font size here. There is bold, there is italic, there is underline, and underline has different options. You can do double underlining. There is borders. One can be able to add borders to their work. There is also an option of fill color. You can be able to fill color here. Font color, of course, provided in this option. From font, we have alignment. And alignment is where you see options such as to align to the left, to align to the center, and to align to the right. There is also decreasing and increasing indent. Of course, there are other forms of alignment here, middle alignment, there is bottom alignment, and there is also top alignment. There is merging and centering. You can use the option merge center, merge across, and merge cells. You can also unmerge. Wrap text is provided by this option here. There is a group for numbers where you can adjust from general. Of course, general means you can type in a cell anything. It can be a letter, it can be a number, it can be a currency, anything that is general. So there is no specific format. There are other options. There is numbers, specifically for numbers. Currency, if you want to enter currency information in that cell. There is accounting, of course, short date, long date, and other options there. Of course, they have been summarized below here. This is currency, this is percentage. You can add the commas, of course. You can increase decimals or decrease decimals. Because there's an option of conditional formatting under styles. There's another group here for styles. Conditional formatting is used when you want to edit your data, but using colors, using shapes in that order. So conditional formatting. Another style is formatting your data as a table. Of course, you can have your data in your worksheet and you want to format it as a table. There is cell styles. This one provides different cell styles that you can be able to use. Now under cells, this provides formatting for cells, like you can be able to insert cells, of course, add cells, rows, columns, or sheets to your workbook. You can delete. You can format. For instance, you can format the row height, the column width, and other types of formatting. You can even lock cells. The last one is editing. One can be able to edit. And editing, of course, we have the option here for AutoSum and other ways of editing. You can sort and filter, you can find and select in that area for editing.